For the first time, you're seeing what law enforcement saw in the early efforts to find Codi Bigsby. This is the video evidence that helped prosecutors land a guilty verdict against Codi's father, Codi Bigsby.
So you said you saw him last night, right?
Yes.
Where was he at?
He was upstairs in the room, sleep. I'll show you where he was at, sleep.
Here, you can see Codi telling first responders he hadn't seen his son on the morning of January 31st, 2022. This video from an interrogation room shows investigators casting doubt on Codi's story from the beginning.
I believe something happened to Codi. He either slipped down the stairs, he hurt himself, he fell out that window.
And in one of the most pivotal moments of the trial.
You can't write it yourself?
I can write it myself.
Can I give you this paper?
Here is Codi writing one of several confession letters last year where he admits to finding his son unresponsive and taking the body away before calling for police assistance.
Where is your emergency?
Hell yes, I think my son is missing.
What's your address?
It's Randolph Drive.
You said you think your son is missing?
Yes, yes.
Why do you think that?
I just went out, I got up and got dressed because we were supposed to be moving today, right?
Mm-hmm.
After I fed the babies, I went and got dressed, and when in the room where he was supposed to be at, I went in there to get my coat, and he wasn't in there, so I ran outside, looked everywhere, try to find him. I don't know where he's at.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 3. No, 4. He's 4.
Okay, do you know what he was wearing, and when's the last time you saw him?
Yes, last night I saw him. He tapped me, asking me can he go outside, and sometimes he usually creeps outside at night.
Okay, what's his
I just
name?
need help finding him.
What's his name?
Codi.
Okay, how tall is he approximately?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, what was he wearing last night? Do you
I
remember?
want to say
pajamas?
he was like 35. No, he wasn't wearing pajamas. He was wearing black sweatpants. He was wearing black socks, and he had on a black shirt.
Okay. Have you checked the entire house? See if maybe he's hiding anywhere?
Yes, I have checked the entire house, the closets and everything.
Okay.
He had on Spider-Man. I think he had on his Spider-Man flip-flops because they're not here. And his black jacket is missing.
Okay. And you said the black jacket?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your last name?
Bigsby.
And is his last name Bigsby as well?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a better phone number than the one you're calling on? Because we're not able to call this one back because it's a disconnected phone.
Yes, you can call
0411. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. All right, we already have units en route to you, okay? Just give us a call back if anything changes, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Body. There's a hearing going on right now in Hampton. Our reporter ran out of the courtroom to bring us this information. So testimony came from an officer at the Hampton Roads Regional Jail in court this morning. He said Codi Bigsby confessed that he found Codi unresponsive one night and then tried to give Codi CPR. Well, then he realized the boy was dead and wasn't coming back. So instead of reporting his son's death, the officer testified that Bigsby told him he put his son in a trash bag, then placed the bag in his car for 3 days. Then he buried the boy's body and threw items in a dumpster.
Meanwhile, the Hampton judge overseeing a hearing just ruled that a 6-year-old boy can testify via video in the trial against Bigsby's father, Codi Bigsby. That boy is another one of Codi's children. The decision came down after testimony from a child trauma expert. As we reported, the defense wanted the boy to testify in person in front of his father, but we're told the boy expressed that he was scared and worried about his feelings and expressed those to a counselor.
The defense is working to get certain police interviews with Codi Bigsby thrown out, and that was part of why we heard from that officer that was in jail. We've been following this story since Codi was first reported missing missing in January of 2022. His body has never been found, and his father, Cori, has been charged in his death and disappearance. Court documents say he killed Codi sometime in June of 2021. And again, 10 on Your Side's Kiana Patterson is in court right now.
Yeah, and so of course look for her updates later on today on Wavy News 10 starting at 4 o'clock. Big news there.
On the charge of concealing a body, the jury found Codi Bigsby guilty. That is, guilty on both counts for the murder of his son, Codi Bigsby, the young 3-year-old, 4 at the time that he was reported missing back in January of 2022. The prosecution told us throughout this case that Codi was in fact murdered months prior, before he was reported missing. In June of 2021 is when the prosecution says that he was killed. Let's walk over here. Nehemiah is the photographer.